Hi, Sag. All right, welcome back to Saggy's Dream. I'm going to be doing a Who's Coming Towards You reading today. All right. And then at the end, I'll do all signs like going through Aries through Pisces so that if you do know this person, when they finally come towards you, possibly like what will stand out about this person. And let me write that down too. Because I will forget by all this talking that I'm getting ready to do in this reading. All right, so this is who's coming towards you. This could be love, of course. I think some of you guys may want to know about new love. I'll do a reading specifically for new love, but this also could be friendship and this also could be business. We'll just see what stands out the most. And yeah, we'll do it like that. I hope you guys are having a good day so far on this Monday, a good start to your week. And we're gonna jump right in, okay? Hold on, I gotta get comfortable. I'm in the office today. All right, let's see what's going on with my Saggies. Who's coming towards my Saggies end of March and in the month of April? So, you know, the energy is flowing the end of this month, and then we're moving on to next month. So, who is this person coming towards Sag? Who is this person coming towards Sag? Give me some messages, please. All right, so I feel like you already know of this person, okay? You already know this person in some form or fashion because we have the 7 of Wands coming out on the bottom. So this shows that like in the past between you and this person, you have set some really strong boundaries towards them, or you even like gave off a very guarded energy, or you kind of had like this energy that exuded from you where this person knew to back off. Okay, so there was some very guarded energy. Could have been a time where a lot was weighed up against you, and maybe your personality just wasn't as bubbly as you normally are known to be, Sag. So I feel like this person gets like a don't F with you type of vibe about you. Okay, so this could be very intimidating for this person. I feel like maybe someone is kind of intimidated to come towards you for whatever reason, and it may have been taking this long. So it's like this person's first impressions of you was a very guarded, back off, don't fuck with me, okay? Like that kind of energy. And it could have been during a time where all odds were against you. So you could have felt like very backed in the corner. You could have been having maybe some drama going on, or you were in a midst of some fight or conflict. Um, this may have been in front of this person or it's behind closed doors, so no one could have maybe known why you were so standoffish. But yeah, this is someone that knows about you. You definitely have laid eyes on this person before, maybe not paid them that much attention, but they get a very like back the fuck up type of energy about you. Okay, so that was their first impression. Okay, they also have a first impression that you're like a hard worker with the Eight of Pentacles, or that you could be a perfectionist even. So there's something that you were doing that you kind of had a lot of attention to detail, or you put a lot of effort behind, or you're just really good at what you do. It came from some type of group situation. So you could have been with your friends, you could have been collaborating with people, hanging out, doing like a group oriented hobby, interest, project, whatever. You were doing something group related. So this could have been with your friends, this could have been with your family, this could even be at work for a lot of you, where you kind of had to work with a group of people. Out of all the people, you stood out to this person as being the most, having the most attention to detail, possibly being a perfectionist towards whatever the goal was. Um, you also put a lot of effort behind this, or you could be a master of what is going down. So, say, everybody met up to work out. You may have better skills at, targeting certain areas than everybody else in a group. Say you guys went to, do some art project together. You kind of are a master of pottery or painting or writing. I don't know. So there's something where you were in a group and you were working with others. Again, this could be work, this could be with your friends, family, it doesn't matter. And this person felt like you kind of knew your stuff. Like, okay, this is not their first merry-go-round. They have better skills than everyone here in this room. They're almost like a perfectionist, okay? They could be a leader. They could have crazy attention to detail, kind of maybe even a control freak. This person may have thought about you. And then on top of that, you have a very intimidating aura about you when they first were around you, or what their first impressions are face to face. There's something very intimidating. There's also this energy of like no one stands up to you. So there could have been some conflict in the room when you first saw this person, but it's like no one really stepped up to you. Like they learned very quickly, like you are a tough cookie, or you kind of like, you set boundaries with people and they don't question it. So, like, whoever this group of individuals around you, there could be like a high respect level, almost like a bowing down type of energy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be so serious, but you kind of scary, Sag. You're kind of scary. And it's interesting because this person is interested in that. So this person could crave some sort of like leadership in their life, or mentorship, or apprenticeship, or they want to be your protege, or they want to learn from you. Someone is like attracted to that. They're attracted to, how they say like you never want to be in a room with people who are not smarter than you or as smart as you. Someone sees you as that. Like they want some of that magic and that toughness and that boss like energy to kind of rub off on them, or they're just attracted to these type of individuals. And I feel like even though you were kind of scary, very intimidating, a no nonsense type of person, this person is still seeking you out. So there wasn't a lot of communication. Also feel like you isolated yourself in this situation. So if you can't even remember this because this is your day to day, you exude boss like energy every freaking day. How you'll remember is that you were in a group situation and you may have either went off into a corner by yourself, or you left the group at one point when everybody else was still together. So this could be like if people are like, "Oh, we're gonna go hang out after this," you didn't go. Or this could be like if when people are starting to contribute, you're kind of doing things solo. And again, I feel like in this energy you had a very like guarded sense. So either you may not have trusted those individuals, you may have felt some type of way about those individuals, or you had some outside things going on that you just kind of were not in a very playful open mood during this time. Okay, guys, I feel like my voice, I'm losing my voice for some reason. All right, so that's what I'm getting here. Anything else? No. I just feel like you were not in a good place when this person and you were first introduced. Some things were going on that was possibly no one's business, and it kind of made you a little bit more tougher on the shell than you normally are. So you may just be a more personable, bubbly, happy go lucky, kind person, but you came off as like the Don. Like, don't fuck with me, okay? Oh, Lord. All right, so who's coming towards you? Some signs that may stick out could be air signs. So this could be a younger um, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. This also could be a Leo. This also could be a fellow fire sign, so an Aries, Sagittarius, or a, what the hell? Why am I drawing blanks? Hello? Leo? Yes. Okay, I already said that. So there's that. So those are some of the signs of this person, or like maybe like placements of this person that kind of exude their natural personality. All right, so who is this person? First and foremost, they didn't really get to crack your code when you guys were first around each other. So they are naturally very curious about you. They are attracted to your boss like energy and attitude, and they're curious. So they are the Page of Swords. This person has been asking a lot of questions about you. I feel like Page of Swords can be like gossip energy. So this person may be trying to get the tea on you. Like, what is Sagittarius like? Is Sagittarius, busy all the time? Do they have free time? Do you think that they will like me? Is Sagittarius single? Da 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 da. So someone's just asking a lot of questions, very, very curious about your authentic self. Like they want to know, are you just strict all the time or do you have a soft side? So someone's been asking a lot of questions about that. And yeah, let's just jump into that. I want to go card by card today. Okay, so tell me about the Page of Swords for this person coming towards my Saggies. All right, we have service. Okay, so this is a masculine. This is a masculine. This person is a single masculine, by the way. Um, because service is usually like a single person. Okay, yeah. Also, there's something about work. So work, you may work with this person, or some of the people that you were hanging out with during that time, they are co-workers with this person. Okay, so that's what the service is here. Someone has some type of regret with the despair card of not getting to know you further. So they are naturally just asking a lot of questions about you and very curious about who you are beyond what you showed that day. Let's see. Tell me about the Page of Swords. All right, we have the artist. Okay, so again, with the artist, this could be like someone who's very creative. So they could be into like art, you know, um, painting, drawing, pottery, things like that. This person could also be a musical artist. They can do music. There's something about very creative about this person. There's also energy of like you are someone's muse. It's so funny to me because it's like they see you as like a meanie. Yeah. So are they inspired by that? That is funny, okay? So yes, this is someone here who is inspired by you in some way with the artist. So you inspire them, and they weren't able to really get to know the inner depths of you when they first met you. So they're asking around, and they're feeling inspired by what they're hearing. So must be good things that are being said about you. Also, feel a sense that people are also confirming that you can be no nonsense, a little mean, you know, whatever. People are also like saying, yes, this is a boss. Yes, they can be mean. Yes, they can be blunt. Yes, they are no nonsense. So that also is inspiring someone. They're not scared of that. Okay, so let's see what else is here. What are people telling this person about Sag? What are people telling this person about Sagittarius? Let's see. All right, Six of Swords. They're just saying that you're rough around the edges. People can tell that there's something here that you are hurting from. Maybe that's what your tough exterior is. So people may be saying they're tough on the outside, soft on the inside, you know? They also are saying that you are working through things. Like they can tell that you're like coming out on a better end of things. So that's what people are saying. So I guess this person's really interested in that. They really want to know that the secretive side of you, the side that you don't share with people, with the High Priestess and the Moon. All right. Okay, so this person who's coming towards you is also the Strength card, which is Leo energy. This person has a lot of self discipline about them. So I feel like this is someone who has like a good routine about themselves. They are not very impulsive. They know when to hold back in certain situations. Definitely not someone who's scary. I feel like this person does have a tough, energy about them, but they also are just someone who will hold back in certain situations. So great self discipline. This also could be someone who has a lot of self control. So it doesn't feel like this person's a follower. They definitely could be a leader in their own right. In connections or in partnerships, I feel like this person does not have a wandering eye, so they don't bounce from one person to the next. When they commit wholeheartedly. But this person does have like also a beast inside of them. So just like how they're seeing you have a tough exterior, they also have a toughness, but they hold back from showing that tough side a lot of times as well. All right, so clarify the strength card. Yeah. Okay, so we have wife and then we have wedding here. In a romantic sense, this is someone who's looking for some type of long term commitment with whoever they're romantically interested in. And in a friendship type of way, this is someone who really like treats their friendships like marriage, if that makes sense to you. And if it doesn't make sense to you, this is like someone who puts a lot of effort and investment in their friendships. And friendships go through ups and downs, but this is someone who wants to stick it through. Like they don't just want to have friends today and they're gone tomorrow. This is someone who likes to build lifelong friendships. And in business, this is someone who like also when they invest in something throughout business partnerships, they're they're doing it for the long run. They want to see this, have a long-term commitment over time, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. This person also made with the wedding energy. You know how weddings are like, the couple is getting married and committing themselves, but then you have like the friends and the family that were invited that may be some whores and some players. So I feel like I can't take myself seriously. Okay, so it's almost like this person may also be surrounded by people who do not have as much discipline as them, but they are not easily influenced. Okay. Clarify strength card. Clarify the strength card, please. Like this could be a good friend, but they may also keep the company of bad friends. This is someone who's like a committed man or woman, but they may also keep the company of people, of friends who choose not to do that and date around and sleep around. But this person has enough self discipline to not follow in that direction. So tell me about the strength card, please. The world. Okay, so this person has most recently learned a very, tough lesson in life. It could have taken them a while to kind of learn it. And once they learned it, it's stuck. And they're also being blessed by their discipline. So someone is just not a naturally disciplined person. They had to learn to be this way because it brings out more blessings in their life. And because of the great blessings that have come from them being discipline and having self control, they choose to continue on that path. It's a choice, okay? And let's see what else is here. Yeah, the Fool. So I feel like this person does have a past where they probably indulged in the wrong things, or they could have been a player, or maybe even like a little hoe. Or they could have bounced around from friends or not been a good friend, but some type of lesson that they've learned has brought them a lot of stability, and they're okay with just independently being in their morals. Even if they're surrounded by people who are not, they are taking that leap of faith. They're no longer naive and they're about to start a new life, new routines in their life that will cultivate more progression. Someone really likes the reward of doing the right thing. So that's what kind of keeps them on that path. Like they've already done the wrong thing a lot of times. They've dealt with the instant gratification. It's not fulfilling. they recently really put themselves to the test, did the right thing, and got a big reward, and they want to continue doing that. So it's a choice, okay? All right, and this person's also the Four of Wands, so they definitely have a home to call their own. This person's very family oriented, so they may speak of their siblings a lot or spend a lot of time with their siblings or their parents. This is also someone too who, with the Four of Wands, I get like good home life, so like harmony in their home life. If they do have children, it's a very positive connection relationship with their children. There's not a lot of drama there, and I'm also getting like they also are like hosts. They like to host things. So it's interesting because this person kind of seen you as someone who has a lot of attention to detail and kind of took charge in a group situation. They may like to do that themselves. So maybe that's another thing that kind of drawn them to you. Okay. Let's see. Clarify the Four of Wands. I feel like someone likes to host, especially their family. They really love their family. Let's see, what's the Four of Wands? Yeah, house. This person has a house to call their own. They're not renting, it's like owned, signed, and sealed. They have their own place. Okay, that could be like a big accomplishment for them as well. And they often have their siblings or their parents over, and they also like to host things at their house. So you may get invited in the future. Interesting. Okay. Clarify the Four of Wands. Okay, so this person does not live alone, okay? And part of them having a house in their name was given to them, okay? So that's something that you should know. I feel like they're going to lie about that. I don't know why. That is kind of shady to lie about, but maybe it's embarrassing to this person. I feel like with the Three of Wands, this person really wants to have their own stability that they no one handed to them, and that is going to come in the future. But there's something about like they have a home, but the way that it was handed to them, or it was like 50-50 with like a parent or a sibling. It's not all of their doing, but they're going to lie about this. I don't know. Maybe it's embarrassing. I don't know. I don't really feel like that's embarrassing. That's kind of like a achievement in life, is to have generational wealth. So I don't know. This person's a little weird for that, but I do see them lying about that. So, and I don't think that's something you're gonna ask. I just think that maybe that is like the trying to impress you. They're going to say like, "Oh yes, I bought this house when I was 19," and it's like, no, it was handed to you, but it's okay. All right, what else can you tell me about the Four of Wands? I just feel like a lie is going to come out of that, okay? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, like you're not at the point yet where you are just like cashing out on homes, but eventually you will. So someone is also has good from their mom. Someone's mom has taught them how to save their money. Could be another reason why a house was handed to them. Like, don't blow all of your savings on a home. You can get a new home in the future, but save your money. So someone's mom instills in them good financial advice, and they do take it. But I do feel like they're gonna lie about like accomplishment that they achieved, whatever you are seeing that they produced in their life by themselves, and it's not true. Okay, it's just not true. Clarify the lie. Clarify the lie here. 8 of Wands, okay. Um, this is like having things to talk about. So 8 of Wands is like back and forth communication. Could be face to face, where this person is finally engaging you and you're listening and you're being very kind to them. So they may feel the pressure to throw out some impressions out there, and this could be something that kind of comes out. Or this could even be like back and forth texting. They're like, oh, I live here, I have my own house, and you may respond and say, wow, that's a great accomplishment, good for you. And they're like, yeah, I bought it at this time. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not all the way true. I don't understand the need to lie for that, but I think that's just like maybe an insecurity of this person's. Is like being more bossed up than they are bossed up. If you got a family that kind of gave you a house, you kind of are bossed up. But I don't know. People have their methods to their madness. So that's what I'm seeing about who is coming towards you. Now let's see what possibly can transpire between you two. Like, what's the reasoning? Is there anything significant going down between you and this person? Okay. All right, what is the purpose of this connection? What's going to happen in this connection? What's the purpose behind this connection for Sagittarius? All right, the Magician. So manifestation. One of you manifested each other, and that's what's happening. Hermit. Okay. Also, one of you is like a crazy homebody and is not getting out much. So this connection will kind of pull one of you out of the house, doing more, experiencing more in life, not just staying to yourself. So that's another thing, to be more social or extroverted. And then what else? Four of Wands. Okay, there's definitely like long-term commitment here. Like there's either relationship, there could be a future marriage here. And if this is like friendship, this is like a lifelong friend, that's a very stable connection, very harmonious connection. Or this could even be like a roommate type of situation in the future, or just living together. This also could be establishing a very harmonious and stable business with this person as well. All right, so it's interesting. I'm also seeing the Page of Swords again. So it's almost like someone's been researching you before this connection kicks off. Once this connection kicks off, I feel like you'll be researching them. So it's, it's interesting. All right, what is the Magician here? What's the Magician? All right, service again. So the young man in this situation, the single young man in this situation has manifested someone like you. Or if you're the single young man, Sagittarius, then you manifested someone like this. This is stable, it's solid, it's built on really good grounding. So it feels like a long term connection that you may have needed to kind of like get you out the house, get you more. Um, get you to try new things, new experiences, cultivate your hobbies, your routine in life, that kind of thing. Again, the house card, so getting you out the house is a main theme. Like you don't want to be in the house this summer. I feel like this person will kind of drag you out the house. All right, let's see. Tell me about the Magician. All right, Judgment. Okay, whoever is manifesting this, they've already had someone like this in their life, and they could have effed it up. Like they weren't ready for that type of connection to come in. So this is like a second chance, but with someone different. So there may be times where this person may feel like you remind them of something that they took for granted or overlooked, or they weren't ready for, that kind of thing. Okay. Let's see what else is here. Ooh, the Devil. There's also this energy of like attracting very either toxic situations or codependent situations. Could be for this person, could be for you. I feel like you guys will be coming out of this together. There's going to be a lot of things done together with that Hermit card, but there also could be like this affirming independence, like supporting independence as well. Because most codependent situations, there's one person who may want to be very independent, but the other person does not support their independence. So it feels like you and this person will be supporting each other's independence and coming together for shared experiences in a shared connection, in balance. All right, with the devil. Mm-hmm. There also will be like an exposure of habits or patterns that you and this person do that are detriment to yourselves. So, like, you know, there's like working through the negative habits or vices or whatever. Like, whatever habits that you and this person may possess that are kind of negative that feed into that devil, that will be highlighted or exposed during this connection, which can help you guys work through it. Okay. And there's support as well. So, that's good. All right. Clarify the Hermit. Love. Okay, so getting back out there, like if this is a friend coming in for you, this is like someone who is going to help you put yourself back out there and not give up on love. Like, go outside, meet new people. Um, if this is like in business, it feels like this is someone that you like unconditional. It doesn't feel like it's all about the money or all about gain. It feels like there's more positives outside of just making money together. And if this is a love connection, then, this love will be so good and comforting. Someone's really going to pull you out of your shell. All right, we have faithfulness here, which is an ode to the strength card. Because, like I said, someone has great self discipline or self control. I feel like you're going to be able to trust this person. There's a deep sense of loyalty that you and this person will build. What's the Hermit? All right, Nine of Swords. So whoever is the homebody is just super paranoid sometimes or gets very anxious in outside situations and social situations, meeting new people, trying new experiences. There's someone here who gets too much in their head. They get crazy anxiety. They get very nervous. They overthink, and it almost takes like someone that you can trust that actually has love for you to pull you out of your shell. So that is coming in, okay, with this person. And let's see what else is here. Knight of Pentacles. And it's not a forceful pull. It's very like slow and steady. Like someone understands the pace that you may need to move to be able to, change for the better. So it's not forceful. It's not impulsive. It's like, we'll do it at your pace, but we're still going to get up and come outside. We're still going to go have a good time. And I feel like you're the person who may be a little anxious about new situations because there we go. That's your energy that we started off with, right? So this person won't be like too much in your space where you'll have to tell them to move back. I feel like you will invite this person in as the connection kind of grows. All right, and then what's the Four of Wands? Again, coming out. Wedding. This is a long-term type of situation. A lot of you guys were starting to give up hope on good friends, a good lover, or just, good people that you can collaborate with. And this is kind of like teaching you like it was out there all along. Maybe you just had to open yourself up to find it. But with that wedding with the Four of Wands, a big part of this connection is literally a long-term connection. And it's like unconditional love. That's just kind of what I'm getting here with the wedding card. There's a marrying of two energies here. Four of Pentacles. Some of you guys are still holding on to old ways of thinking, an old mindset that you're going to kind of break down over time with dealing with this person and them as well. Yeah, Two of Swords. Lots of hesitance to committing to this person. So you will be around this person, you know, momentarily. You'll be hanging around them, but when things start to get very serious, I see a very hesitant energy here, okay? With the Two of Swords, you may feel like you should go for it, but you also may be in your head about everything that can go wrong. I do see that, but nonetheless, it does feel like it's going to happen regardless. All right, so this is interesting. This looks like who you'll be spending your summer with for sure. I'm going to get some last words and then we're going to do the all signs, what's going to stick out about this person once you finally figure out this person's zodiac. All right, let's see. Oops. All right, tell me more for my Saggies. Anything significant about this person coming in? All right, we have mirror, which is very interesting. It talks about mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflecting our wounds, and introspection. All right, so you and this person could be mirroring each other at this time. We have date. So this talks about meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, planning / setting a date. And then we have sunglasses, okay, because this person's definitely keeping tabs on you in some way. This talks about watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. All right. All right. Last words, possibly. Let's see. Oh, come on. 1 second, guys. These cards are not in my favor today. All right. See what else is here? Alrighty. Bottom of the deck, we have man of status. Okay, so whoever the masculine is, or one of the masculines in this, definitely is a man of status, has built some type of name or reputation for themselves. Okay, we also have handsome man. Okay, good looking. We have no plans on changing. Okay, so someone here definitely is stuck in their ways a little bit. We have Aquarius, car secrets, wants commitment, starting a business, pretty girl. Okay, attractive bunch. That's nice. Police station. Oh, and we have I want to change for you. Okay, so there's a change of heart here for sure. All right, so really quickly, I'm going to do the all signs, what may stand out to you for this person. And yeah, we'll do it like that. So let's see. All right, starting with Aries. So if this person is an Aries coming towards you or even has Aries placements, what's going to stand out to you about this person initially? All right, 10 of Cups. I feel like this person's going to be very supportive of something that you're doing, like just has nothing but good things to say about what you're pursuing. So if they're meeting you while you're doing like some type of project or you're asserting yourself, just very nice, very hands on. Someone who may even offer to do something for you or to lighten the load for you. A very supportive energy and very genuine, just very, very nice. Just lots of compliments. You can do no wrong. You could be cursing this person out. They're going to say, you curse so nicely, okay? What about the Taurus? All right, Taurus is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so what you may initially, what may stand out about this Taurus, I feel like they don't seem very emotionally caught up in what you're doing. So they could be in their own little world. They could be keeping busy in their own thing. They could be on their phone, not really paying you a lot of mind. Doesn't feel like they even initially really liked you, but as we know, that's not true. Okay. All right, Gemini, the world, okay? Initially, what you'll recognize about the Gemini is them being of a different culture or race, period. That's what I'm getting with the world. All right, Gemini, Cancer, okay? Cancer, again, kind of like the Aries, but a little bit more toned down, just very nice, very genuine. Giving a compliment or even expressing interest in you initially. Like they may take that step, even outwardly flirting, but just not as kiss ass as the Aries, but still a little bit of a kiss ass, okay? All right, Leo. Leo is the hangman. So, okay, the hangman gives like just very chill, like not taking a lot of action, not speaking unless spoken to. So you may realize that the Leo is just not speaking to you unless you said something first. Very chill, observant, but just very chill, not taking a lot of action. Virgo. Okay, Virgo is the Wheel of Fortune. Something about this Virgo, there's like a change that people will say to you, not the Virgo. So people will tell you like, "Oh, the Virgo lost some weight recently," or the Virgo just got promoted. Like there's some type of change of their events, like something that they were struggling with that they're now doing very well for themselves. This will be told to you. Libra. King of Cups, okay, very wise words from this Libra. So they could be saying something that kind of catches your attention because it's like very wise, kind of like an old soul, very like mediator type of energy. And you're like, wow, like, you kind of are deep. You'll think that about the Libra. All right. Did I do Virgo? Yes, I did. Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio, you'll feel like the Scorpio is multitasking. So they may have something that they're prioritizing when they're around you that is keeping them busy, but they're trying to stay engaged with what's going on with you and also what's going on behind the scenes. Or you could feel like they are interested in you and someone else at the same time, and they're bouncing between energies there. All right, so initially, I feel like you'll think the Scorpio is like either a two timer or a player or a flirt, or a hoe, or you may think like they'll be in their phone a lot. So you still may think they're a player or a hoe. All right, Sagittarius, if this person's another Sagittarius like you, Emperor. Y'all are giving off the same energy, okay? So, Emperor, you'll think that this Sagittarius is a boss. Like they have a lot of responsibility that they're showing off. They could be very serious in demeanor and just gives off like a leader or very boss like, okay? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn is a Three of Swords, so they could be like looking sad in their face or looking disappointed by something. It could be something that you say as well. You can see like this Capricorn's face turns sour. Okay, so there's like a lot of disappointment or hurt that you feel like this Capricorn is dealing with. I don't really feel like you're gonna pay too much mind to that, but that's what you'll see. And then Aquarius. Aquarius will be super into you, like very attracted to you. You can tell that they're very physically attracted to you, like maybe looking at you a lot, giving you like, you know, the romance eyes, sizing you up, checking you out, that kind of thing. All right, and then Pisces. Pisces is going to help you out. Like they take direction very well. They're not going to take offense to your cold demeanor. They're just kind of going to jump in and just kind of help where they can. So this is like an acts of service type of person. And you'll like where they helped because you don't feel like you have to go back and check what they're doing. You just kind of know that they did it right the first time. So very like attention to detail, kind of like you. All right. All right. That is all, Sag. Okay, so let me know what you would like for me to read for you guys next. Please make sure to like the video, comment down below, let me know what's going on with this person who's coming towards you. Subscribe to my channel, and if you would like a personal reading by me, the link is in the description box down below. As always, I love you guys, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.